Hello you beautiful, beautiful people, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, welcome back to the channel, I hope you're well. Today we are checking out the 2011 Holden HSV GTS, so if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Let's go check out this brand new car to Horizon 4. To unlock the Holden HSV GTS, you need to complete one of this week's seasonal championships called Down Under on highly skilled driver tires or better. Here it is then, the Holden HSV GTS. Now in terms of the way this thing looks, for a four-door saloon, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Considering it was built in 2011, I think it's aged really, really well. Considering it's four-door, you can get your kids in the back and the shopping in the boot. I think it looks really good. And then up front, you got a 6.2 litre, 437 horsepower to get you to the shops even quicker. I have got some plans for racing and for some builds that I want to do with this car, but first of all, we've got to see what it does completely bone stock. Here we go then, 6.2 litre V8 pushing out 437 horsepower, unbeatable driver tires. We're going to rip it through the Cotswolds, see what we can do completely bone stock. For a rear-wheel drive V8, it handles really nicely. It's not too oversteery, which I thought it would be. I can get on the power pretty quick. Like now, I can smash that throttle. No oversteer, no wheel spin. Tucks in nicely. Completely full throttle around there, 140 miles an hour. And no dramas. This will be the real test coming out of this corner. Down to third. Tuck it in. Use the Monaro slightly as stabilisation, but that's okay. We're pulling on the Ford, hard on the brakes. Any wheel spin? Get a little bit of wheel spin, but it's okay. It's all manageable. I don't think the driver tires are actually trying anymore. I think they've given up. I think they've seen the Australian beasts coming through and they've all just gone, nope, go on, off you go with your V8 and your 400 horsepower. We'll stay here, it's fine. You go win the race. How's that for a four-door saloon with a V8? First place. I've got to say, I am really impressed with the Holden completely bone stock. It's an absolute joy to drive. A V8 up front, rear-wheel drive at the rear. It was actually really controllable. I thought it'd be really leery and really slidey, but it was actually okay and good fun to drive. But we've got to slap on some upgrades, so we'll go ahead and take a look at engine conversions. So stock then, like I say, 6.2 litre, 400 horsepower V8. We can slot in 8.4 litre V10, 640 horsepower. Racing, 7.2 litre V8, as if the 6.2 litre wasn't big enough, but this pushes out 850 horsepower, 640 foot-pounds of torque. Before we fit these two though, I want to see what the stock engine can do upgraded. We can slap on four-wheel drive. We're going to keep it rear just to keep it a little bit authentic. I am going to fit a supercharger though, adding 58 horsepower. Gone ahead and slapped on some sport tyre compound. We've also gone wider at the front at 275s and wider at the rear at 315. All in the hopes to get as much grip as I can when we up the power of that stock engine. We're going to have to do wheel spacers as well. So let's give it some poke. Oh my. That is a lot of poke. That is aggressive. That is really aggressive. I like it though. When we lower that, that's going to look absolutely insane. We've got a racing gearbox. And we'll go racing diff as well. Are you ready for the drop? Are you ready? Race suspension. Look at that. Can you imagine that? Turning up to your local shop to do your shopping, piling the kids out the back, and then getting your groceries. Weight reduction then. We're weighing 4,287 pounds. Race weight reduction takes off 823 pounds, bringing us to 3,464 pounds, which isn't too bad for a V8 four-door saloon. After all the upgrades are said and done, we're weighing 3,499 pounds. We have 100 extra horsepower at 537 with a topper class A, and we've got 41,400 credits worth of upgrades. Colours for the Holden then, manufacturer colours, we've got quite a few and they are bright and vibrant, which is absolutely amazing. I love this sort of yellowy gold colour. I also like this green and this bright blue right here. They all look absolutely fantastic. The road presence this thing has is insane. We are going to go for that orangey gold though. Here we go then with the upgraded stock engine, the 537 horsepower. It's not the best off the line being with rear wheel drive. It does wheel spin quite a lot, but let's see how it does in the corners with the upgraded grip, the tyres and wider tyres as well. We're going to dive down the inside, get cut off by the Mazda. A little bit of wheel spin on the way out, but it's all controllable. It's nothing too leery. Now, I've gone with this track because we have a nice big straight heading down the motorway. We do 0 to 60 in about 4.4 seconds, but the top speed is around 195 miles an hour. So I'm going to see what we can do down the big straight. This is making easy work of unbeatable driver tires. Get cut off by the Cadillac. Here we go, sweeping at left-hander, opening out onto a big straight. Let's go, Holden HSV. Give me all you've got, all 537 ponies. Come on, 150 miles an hour, up into 5th gear. Come on, unreel it, 160. Are we going to have to brake for the little S bend? I'm going to try not to. I'm not going to lift off, turn in. Ooh, it's going to be tight. I didn't see the speed. That's not gone well. I genuinely thought this car was going to be really leery and really oversteering, just not very controllable. You have to be really careful with the throttle. But it grips and grips and grips. I mean, it's getting a little bit oversteered there, but that's just me not being too careful with the throttle. But it just drives really well. We could have first place here if I can catch the guy. Don't think it's going to happen. We'll come in second. But it's a fantastic car. Cross the line. Second place. Let's go full send then. 7.2 litre V8, 850 horsepower. We're going to go 4-wheel drive and we're going to go twin turbos. Full send indeed. 1,356 horsepower, 1,021 foot-pounds of torque, 7.5 litre racing V8. We've got full aero. This thing means business. We are essentially a V8 supercar right now. This thing is going to be quick. We are in class S2 960. 0 to 60 in just over 2 seconds. 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds. And a top speed of 254.5 miles an hour in a 4-door saloon. Let's go. 4-wheel drive, a 7.2 litre V8, making short work of driver tires. I'm expecting this thing to absolutely dominate. It sounds insane. I've whacked the sound up in my headphones slightly for this one. Oh, it sounds good. Got a little bit of understeer. I might need to up the aero at the front, but other than that, look at that. Oh, back on the power early. That nice undertake, and again on the charger. Can we catch the Monaro? Everyone getting a little bit wiggly. Whoops. Crashing into the old Mustang. Surprised he hasn't hit a crowd. This thing is insane. Around the hairpin, and watch me fire out of this corner. Ready? Go. Oh, that would snap your neck. The Australians know how to build a 4-door saloon. Like a V8 up front. That's the key. Cross the line at 177 miles an hour. First place. We've got to do it. We've got to toss on the good old drift suspension, see what we can do. Now, I'm not the best at drift tuning. We are rear-wheel drive now, and we do have the drift suspension. We're still running 1,300 horsepower, and it already wants to get sideways without me doing anything. Let's chuck it in. Can we get 100k with the Holden? Oh, it holds so well. I'm just mashing the throttle. Spinning those rear wheels. Shredding some rubber. My gearing can be better, but like I said, I'm not the best at drift tuning. That's 90k. That's 100k. 119k. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's try a different drift zone then. Personal best here is 120k. Let's see if the Holden can get anywhere near that. I love this corner. It tightens up slightly, but then opens up at the end. Halfway there at 60k. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near 120. Making a good go of it though. That's not bad. No. Oh, I missed the end. No. Other way. Other way. Don't fail. Don't. It failed. 108k though. Let's do that again, but this time the rain is going to come. And let's not fail this time. Can actually put a score in. Aiming for 120k, halfway there. Come on, Holden. That's worse than last time. 106k. So there we go, the Holden HSV GTS. Thank you, Australia, for this bonkers car. It is fantastic fun. It might not be the best car in Forza Horizon 4. It might not be the quickest. It might not be the best at drifting, but it is fantastic fun and it sounds
amazing. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Stay safe, guys, and have an awesome day.